Morning guys, I just thought I'd come on and do a hair sort of chat. I know I do things and I don't do things, but and if you're wondering what this is, it's a blanket that I got from Primark ages ago, but because of the glass underneath it reflects a bit, so I thought I'd come in here and do it. I don't know if I need to move you back or not. So I need to move you up. I need to get the top of my head in really, so my tripod's just come. So I'm quite chuffed about that. I won't break this one. It was only cheap at $7.99. It's a bit flimsy because it's plastic. So I think come February when it's my birthday, I think I'll have to ask for some money and get a proper decent metal sturdy one, because I'm quite heavy handed and that's how I broke the last one. But at least I sort of know how to adjust this a bit more now instead of pulling things. That's better. I just want you to see the top of my head. So my hair, you may have seen the daft things I've tried to do in my hair, but my hair is, like I said before, dark brown and the greys are coming in here. Can you see? I'm going to let it down and show you. But when I dye my hair, I did do it red ages ago, and obviously you can tell I've not dyed it because the roots are like here. Because I do have this thing about putting chemicals on my hair because I've been doing it for years and I think it can't be good for your hair anyway. I'm sure it'd make it thin in the end. And it has got bleach on it when I don't know how the red comes across in here, but I wanted it quite red and I thought that's not really good. It dried some side bits out here which were really yellow and I put a red in it. It's got like coppery light bits, this bit here more than the back bit, but I liked that effect, but it probably did ruin my hair a little bit on this side. So now I just, because it's grown a lot, like you can see from my first videos when I first came on here, I had to have all my hair cut off and it was down here. There's actually a picture, I'll show you, hang on a minute. I've got a picture. I've had it all different styles. I have shown pictures before, but I just found my camera that I've not used for ages, and let me see if I can sort of show you the length. And this is what I think when I used to have highlights in it or something. Oh, hang on. Hang on. Right, just let me... where is it? Right. Why is saying the no memory card when there's a memory card in it? I've just put the memory card in it. What? Right. There's a picture. That's how my hair used to be. So I used to have it a bit layered and it was long and it was down here and I messed with it and I bleached it and I had to have it cut off, and then it all went wrong and this hairdresser came round to do my hair at my house and I wanted it cutting shorter and blonde and funky, and I ended up cutting it like, I don't know, it was really short and I ended up cutting it short on one side, and he didn't realise it was that thick and he did it in a dry cut and he really messed up my hair and I had to have it cut that short. And I was mortified and I felt really unconfident because I'd put on a lot of weight from being pregnant with Finn, a lot of weight. So with short hair I just felt like women hide behind the hair. Well, not all women do, but women hide behind the hair. If you've had long hair for a long time and you have it cut off that short, you will not feel confident about it. Unless you're a seriously confident person, I don't think you would. It's very hard. And I thought, oh well, I'll grow it out because obviously it's growing now and I'm trying to look after it to make it grow now. I'm not putting heat on it. I'm just throwing it, because it's grown a lot, I'm just throwing it up and keeping it in a bun over winter and that anyway, because it gets windy and your hair gets wet. Mine just curls because it is curly, so I don't see the point in really bothering with it at the minute. But I just thought, oh, it'll be easier having a young newborn baby with short hair. Actually, it was harder because my hair's thick and curly. It sticks up. It'd wake up and that side would be flat and then it'd be curly. I'd try and straighten it, and the object was I didn't want to straighten it because I didn't want to put heat on it, so blah blah blah. But it's growing now. But the grey, the problem I'm having with the grey is it's not the grey, well it's not even grey, it's really white, can you see it? My nana's was really white, it was gorgeous. It was grey for a few years, salt and pepper, and went really white. I'd love it like that. Because there's a movement in grey hair at the minute, if you don't know. There's a woman on Facebook, she's on YouTube, I can't remember what her name is, but she is now on Facebook if anyone's interested. And if you go on Facebook you'll find her on YouTube. Because a lot of people are, it's called The White Hair Revolution. She's a lovely woman and she has great videos about style and that, and she's 50, 51, 52. She looks fab. But this is what the page looks like. And she was very dark like me, and then she put bleach in her hair to have highlights and try and lighten it up. She said it dried her hair out, but she's trying to do that transition, and I think that is... I thought something had just come out. I switched my heater on. It's a bit cold in here. I'm in the conservatory. That's the hardest thing, is the transition from your natural hair and then the roots coming in, and then maybe you've got colour on the end like I have. So I'm dark here, and then it goes like a gingery red, which I don't know if it comes across in here. So I'd have 3 different colours in my hair. But I'm thinking if I can do it, because I really do love the red in my hair, and I've got henna. If I did put if I fail and I put colour in my hair, I have got a copper of a henna, because I would put that in my hair because I know it's better for the hair than the other hair dyes. And the ingredients are, when it just henna, and that can thicken your hair up, it glosses your hair. But the thing with henna is it doesn't come out. You've got to be careful. But I'm going to try and persevere, because I'm growing it out anyway. It's not that long where I've started with hair down here, and I've got to, you know, grow it. But I wish I put this colour in it now, just let it be. But I'm thinking I'm going to try, because in the end maybe I could get this lightened a little bit. I don't know, come to that when I come to it, but I can just slap it back for now. But can you see them all? And this is a problem I'm having. I'll dye it, and like a few weeks after, it's like they've come through again, growing, and they seem to wash off the grey anyway. So I just don't see the point. I think it's a lot of money to be paying all the time to dye your hair, and in the next minute it's there again. One of my friends yesterday, she's a lot older than me, but she's getting a lot of grey now. She's a natural redhead, but she dyed it the other week, and I said they're all coming again. So it's not just the colouring chemical thing, it's the upkeep of colouring it to keep the skunk line away when obviously it does set in more. Because I know people might be going, it's not a lot, but that is a lot more than I used to have. And if I take it down, because I'm going to show you what I've been wearing in my hair in a minute and how you can do it. But excuse my hair, because obviously when it's been up like this, even though it's natural curl, it'll be all bent everywhere now. Take my clips out, because I have to clip my back hair up because it's shorter there. But see, my hair has grown a lot. It's a bit wild because it's been up, but it's grown a lot, and I think it's grown a lot because I've left it. I'm not really doing anything with it at the minute, but I have it here, and I seem to be getting more underneath here. I don't know if you're going to be able to see this. Well, can you see it? See? Can you see it all? And I'm just thinking, I really want to try and just try and do it, because at the end of the day, if I got so far with it and I really didn't like it, I can dye it with my copper. So it's not like I can't do it. But I think with the movement in grey hair, because it is in fashion anyway at the minute, young girls are having their hair dyed, you know, they're keeping it really, really like platinum and putting grey on it, and it does look really nice. You might be thinking, oh yeah, it's because they're younger, but no, there's a load of women who are doing it in America, models over here. I've got a few on Pinterest, because that's what, try and keep myself motivated to stay away from putting dye in my hair. I go on Pinterest, and I mean, I think it's gorgeous, but it is the transition. I think that's the hardest, because it can look a bit funny, but there are ways round of styling it. Like, there's a lady with shorter hair. Thing is, you've got to keep your hair modern, and you can have it long. You don't have to cut it off and be like, when people say it's an old lady style, it is if you sort of have it like that. But let me show you a couple of women. Right. I mean, this is an older lady, but I still think she looks beautiful with her hair, because it's just going with what you've got. You don't even have to bother. She's younger, but I think it's gorgeous. I know some people say, no, I can't do it. But I'm just saying, there are people that do it. She has the bit where her hair's darker, and I'd love mine like that, like grey on top and darker underneath, even if I dye it underneath. But because some people go whiter in the front and darker in the back, or the other way around. This woman's hair, she looks like she had it dyed, but she hadn't. It's natural. I just think it's gorgeous. But they must have gone through that stage where it was like, oh, she's got like a long lob at the front, like a sort of a bob. But I do believe you have to put makeup on, you know, because it probably does wash you out. See, this is hair. This is what I probably think. I might end up if I grew it out in the end. Like, she's still got dark in it, but she's got grey in it. And she looks a bit washed out because she hasn't got much makeup on. But I just think I mean, even this woman's hair in that bob, I just think it's gorgeous. You wouldn't have to bother dyeing your hair all the time and forking out for it. She's got gorgeous thick hair. Because I've noticed women have left the hair to go grey. It looks a lot thicker to me, and I think that's down to the chemicals. Might be completely wrong, but that's what I think. Her hair looks beautiful, and I just love this one. Oh, see the dark underneath? I just think it's very stunning, but you know, this girl's starting it, but she's starting in a fringe. It looks like she's meant to have it done like that, you know, like because girls are having the hair done like that. And this lady who has the dark and I think she dyes it, but it's dark and blonde. I just love it. But like I said, it's not for everybody. So you got curly hair there. It's not for everybody. But I do believe you have to dress right with it and put makeup on, you know, to make it stand out. But it would stand out because you'd be different. But I'm just thinking, you know, my makeup colour might have to change because that does have to change. But basically, that's where I'm up to now. So we'll just see. I've not dyed it since I dyed my hair red. So that's why I'm just putting it up. If you see the grey hairs coming through, it's not because you thought, oh, she's forgot to dye hair. I'm purposely not dyeing my hair. So anyway, so my hair's at this length. And obviously, I've not straightened it for a bit. So obviously, it looks longer when it's straighter. But what I'm getting away with in winter now, coming into winter and stuff, is because my hair's curling, it's just a bit messy at the minute because I've had it up. It's curlier than this. I'm just thinking, well, you know, the weather's horrible. Like I went out before, it was blowing everywhere, but I did have it up. I thought, I'm just going to keep it up over winter and get a good cut over after winter and then just keep growing it and see where I'm up to then. So all I'm doing now is, because I can get my hair back in a pony now, I knew as soon as I could get my hair back in a pony, I'd feel better. And it's only a little pony there, but when it's up, because my hair was cut in a bit of an angle like that, so it is a bit longer at the front, I can get it up, but it's not a brilliant pony, and this bit falls down. And when I try to put it in a little bun, as I'll show you, where's my bubble? It's not very, you know, it just doesn't look very, like it to look bigger. So I sort of just bend it back like that and do that with it, but as you can see, it's not really, it's not fantastic, you know, because I need a bit more fullness around here. So what I do is, I got one of these off eBay, and they're about £5, and I don't know what colour it's coming across on it. It is a copper, and it's more like the lighter bits that I've got here a little bit. It might look different to my hair, but it does sort of matching, but how I make it matching I'll show you in a minute. But I have ordered another one because I thought this would be a bit more ginger. It's more, it is ginger, but it's more lighter. I want a bit of a darker one to match in with these. So I have ordered another one, and I thought I could double them up. So I'll show you what happens if I can double it up, because then it'd look bigger and it'd have the 2 tones that I've got in anyway. 3 tones, 4 tones that's going on in my hair. But basically, well, I'll show you what I've got first, because then I'll show you. Got these from the cheap shop near me, and I've got a blue one somewhere, and they're brilliant. The hair ties, but they don't like put a big, don't mean a bend in your hair, but I don't seem to get the mark thing that you get from wearing it. Probably sometimes wearing these, and they don't snag on your hair. They're like plastic, and I've got a blue and a pink one. I think they were £1, so I use them. And the other ones I use, I got these the other day, is I always use the elastics without the metal bits on it, because I don't think they're good for your hair. I think they snag in your hair, so I like to get these. Endless elastics they're called, and they were 99p for 12, because I lose them all over the house, as I do with bobby pins, because like a sock monster, there you go, and there you go. So, and then I have a few like grips and these little, I think these were from Primark, little twinkly grabby things. So what I do is, I get my hair, so if your hair's my length, and obviously you can do it with a bit longer hair than this, but if you've got long hair, you don't really need one of them, unless it's just because you want to add a bit of a poof on your bun like that, where you don't have to curl it, because it sort of looks like that. Because my hair's kinky anyway, curly, and this is a bit kinky, what I do is, I just, don't know if you can see this, I'll just get it up. I'll just do this rough because I can't see properly. I get it up, I put it. Now I've decided to put it in a ponytail like that, so it doesn't look nice, you know what I mean, because it's not full, because this hair falls down and it's still growing, you know what I mean, so it doesn't look nice, but I want it up and I want it to look alright. So what I do now is I just pull it over like that, and then I get this and I put it over the top and wind it round once, And then my hair, I pull out as well in the middle, so it sort of blends in with the other bit, because I've got a couple of different colours of red going on. And then do you remember the old, so you can leave it like that, but I put clips in to do that. Don't know if I've pulled it out at the back enough, but basically you get the gist, it looks fuller. The old scrunchie that I got from the cheap shop, which I left school in 93, so in the 90s or whenever it was, or 80s, 90s, we wore scrunchies, girls, and they're still about, but I don't care, I like them, because what I'm going to do in a minute. And also the Fergie bows. You think all these kids think they're really good with all these JoJo bows. Well, we had them out when I was younger and they were called Fergie bows, because when Fergie used to wear them, Fergie bows. And we used to wear these, boys at school used to call them tea towels, them long pieces of material. I've got one upstairs actually, because they're still in now to tie our neck. We used to tie them in our hair. So it's not a new craze, Mrs. JoJo. We've been doing it for years. We did it before you did, like most fashion. So I just get this. You don't have to use a scrunchie, but I just... And the good thing about it, because it's an elastic anyway, the hair thing, it's not one of them clips that might fall out of your head, and you wrap it round, it's secure and it's not going to go anywhere. I don't know what the back looks like, because I normally try and poof it out here, but you get the gist. And then all I do then, because my back bits do fall down, is I just get a few Kirby grips, because that's the only thing, because it's a little bit short at the back. A few Kirby grips, bobby pins, whatever you call them, in the back. And I think it looks alright, and then I don't think you can really tell. And you can get these in blonde, brown. You go on eBay and put, I think it's, whatever colour you want, like blonde, I think it's blonde bun elastic hair. Just type it in, I'll find out what it is. But basically, they probably sell them in Claire's and that, these. But I got it off eBay, I've ordered another one, it'll probably make it bigger. And I just think that's a good style for over winter, because I can't bother doing it. I don't want to straighten it, I don't want to put heat on it, I'm trying to grow it out. I want my hair to be wild and curly and silver grey if that ever happens in the end. You know, I changed my mind like the wind, but I've not persevered and I've not coloured it so far. So that's where that's up to. I really need to go and do some cleaning, because the house is a tip. Finn's at school because he's well. I need to clean up because I've got lots of arty stuff to... couple of orders and bits and bobs to do at weekend, and I don't want to be cleaning the house because I haven't got Finn. I don't want to be cleaning the house at weekend, so I'm going to try and do it today and tomorrow. Get it out of the way for weekend, and then I can just concentrate on what I'm supposed to be doing. But I've just had the postman knock at the door, hence I've got my tripod, and I thought it'd be Wednesday, so it was a day out saying when it'd come. And I don't really know what's in these, because I know I ordered some stuff a bit ago, you know, when you're waiting, it might have been from chat, I don't know where it's from. I don't know what it is, but then I did also get a package off. A friend was sending some packages, so it might be that. So I'm going to come back in a minute, do a quick what's come through the post. I think it's art stuff, and then we're going to go and clean, so bye.